Hello juniors, and welcome back to Computer Systems and Programming. For this video we are going to be going over GitHub and how you are going to be using it. So this is the video you are currently watching right here. Here is the activity prompt that goes through everything that I am saying in this video, and here is the GitHub download link. Let's first start off by talking about what GitHub is. GitHub hosts your source code projects in a variety of different programming languages and keeps track of the various changes made to every iteration. It also allows you to collaborate with other people on your code and keeps your programs organized so you can look back on them whenever you want. GitHub is one of the largest repository hosting services. In the year 2018, GitHub reported having 28 million users. Having GitHub allows for people or companies to access your programs and can aid in getting a job. That was the background on GitHub. Now let's move on to setting up GitHub. So I'm going to go to the activity prompt. First, you're going to want to navigate to this link right here that will take you to this website. We will get to this in a second. You're going to make an account, so make sure your name is recognizable so that when we see your name, we know whose it is. You're going to download the GitHub desktop app and set it up so that we can manage what projects we put on GitHub. So you're going to go here and you're going to go download for Windows 64-bit right here. Next, navigate to desktop.github.com and you're going to download the desktop app and set it up. Click sign into github.com and then sign in. Now on to using GitHub. GitHub Desktop works by copying projects out of the folders on your desktop and downloading them to github.com. GitHub calls these folders repositories. They are similar to Eclipse project folders, but are just used to tell GitHub what to copy onto github.com. So we will be using GitHub together with Eclipse. For our programming class, we will be making one repository, aka your Python folder. Since all of your Eclipse projects will be in this folder, we can just make the Python folder a repository, and all of the projects we make will then be stored in that folder/repository. The process to make the folder a repository is as follows. We will go to the GitHub desktop app and add a local repository. For the local path, we will choose the Python folder that we made. We can do this by navigating to our Python folder on our desktop. GitHub will tell us that this is not a repository. This is because GitHub has to add some files to the folder for GitHub to recognize it is a repository. So we will click Create a Repository. It will be a blue link under the local path. Then we will click Create Repository. So now we have made our project folder a repository, but nothing has been pushed to github.com. We have to manually push all of our changes we make to our code. So every time we type a line of code in our .py modules, we have to push new versions to github.com. So we will publish the new updates to GitHub by making sure that we uncheck the Keep This Code Private. Now on to updating our repository. Now anytime we make a new project or update any of our .py modules, we have to push the updates to GitHub. So when you update the folders, you can open up GitHub desktop app and it will notify you of all the changes. Then you can click Commit to Master. Now we aren't done yet. That was just adding the change to our history of changes. Now we have to click Push Origin, which will upload the changes to github.com. Now if you navigate to your web browser and check the repository, you should see all of the new changes that you have made. You will have to do this process for every change you make. We suggest doing this on a time basis, so basically every week or after you finish each project or drill. Either way, just make sure you push the updates frequently. And that is all I have for you today. Like always, if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me or attend my student hours, and I will see you all later.